another classic album review. Now this week we're going to have a look at the 90s to a musician artist who had made two reasonably good albums. Didn't sort of capture the world, but this one took him to stardom. And we're talking about Lenny Kravitz. Born Leonard Albert Kravitz in 1964. He's an American singer-songwriter, of course, and his style incorporates the elements of rock, blues, soul, R&B, funk, jazz, reggae, hard rock, psychedelic, and pop and folk. So he puts a bit of everything in. Started, in a humble way, two reasonably good albums, but this is the album I'm going to talk about. Is the one that really shot him to stardom. Kravitz has won a Grammy Award for Best Male Rock Vocal Performance 4 years in a row, from 1999 to 2002, breaking the record for the most wins in that category. Absolutely brilliant to do that 4 years on the trot. Now, the album we're talking about is this one, Are You Gonna Go My Way? Now, this was his third album, and it was released on 9th of March 1993. And it was Kravitz's first top 20 album in the US, first #1 album in both Australia and the UK, and achieving worldwide success to establish himself as a popular performer. So, who plays on this album? Well, Lenny Kravitz plays all sorts on this. Sings, of course, guitars, mellotron, chimes, bass, string arranging. Craig Ross plays electric guitars and acoustic guitars. Henry Hirsch plays the bass and Wurlitzer organ. Tony Barrett on bass. Dave Dominich on the drums and electric guitar. They're all multi-talented musicians on here. Michael Hunter plays French horn, flugelhorn. Okay, first track is the title track. So, Are You Gonna Go My Way? I love this track. That guitar riff at the beginning is awesome. It's a great rock track. They're one of my favourite songs of the 90s. Really strong stuff. The second track on here is a track called Believe. Going from rock, we go into this soulful stuff. Another great guitar solo on this. Don't know who plays it, because everyone seems to be playing guitar on this. It's a wonderful song. I really like it. So soulful with a strong guitar. Come On and Love Me. The percussion in is really good. Great vocal from Lenny Kravitz. Real funky rock. Very it's a mixture of Red Hot Chili Peppers and Faith No More. Very, very good. Then we've got Heaven Help. After the three feel upbeat, soulful songs and funk and rock, we get a gentle song. It's okay, not a particular favourite of mine, but it's it's decent enough to listen to. You don't want to skip it. It's not a favourite of mine. Then we get Just Wanna Be a Woman. This is a really slowest track again. Acoustic guitar, the strings work. It's a really nice song. Is There Any Love in Your Heart? Great track. Really rocky. Nice guitar work in this. Some great riffs. Black Girl. I find this a little bit dull and boring. It's sort of lacklustre and goes round in circles. My Love. Now this is a good track. It's got some really nice harmony singing on it, some nice guitar work, and it's very, very 60s feel to it. 60s pop, mid 60s stuff. Really, really good. Then we get a track called Sugar. Soulful, funky stuff of this. It's got a nice little beat to it. Solid track. Sister. Now this has got a very 70s rock vibe to it. strings really add to it as well. And then we get the last track is called Eleutheria. It's a funky sort of reggae beat, very Caribbean. You think you're in the Caribbean sipping mojitos. Yeah, really good track. Now, this album, I only know one or two tracks on it, so I knew it was a big hit, so I thought, that's why I thought I'd cover this. And I've really fond of this album. It's got all different sorts of genre of music thrown into one album. You've got rock, you've got soul, you've got reggae and funk and pop. It's a really nice listen. I was really surprised. I mean, I think Lenny Kravitz is a great singer. He can sing all sorts of different stuff, and I've now put it in my Spotify library because I think it's that good. The album itself it's an album that really did. He was successful in America, but this is the one that made him worldwide. This title track, single, was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards. It was voted at number 28 in Triple J's Hottest 100 of 1993. So how did it do worldwide? Well, it was number 1 album in Australia, Canada, Switzerland and the UK. But it only got to number 12 in America. I don't understand that. Everywhere else it was top 10. Even in Japan and New Zealand and Norway and Sweden. But from his own country, it got to number 12. Also got a gold in Argentina, 2 times platinum in Australia, 4 times platinum in Canada, platinum in France, gold Germany, platinum Japan, platinum New Zealand and Netherlands, Norway gold, gold in Spain, gold in Sweden, platinum in Switzerland and UK, and 2 times platinum in America. Now, for an album that only got to number 12 in the album charts, it sold over 2 million copies. Sometimes it's wonder how, an album that goes 2 times the platinum in America only ends up number 12 in the charts. But there you go. So a really good album. If you want something a bit different, this is worth it. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8.5. Okay, that's all for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully. I've not been too well over the weekend. But I'm struggling on. So tomorrow we have got another part of the John Mitchell story, and we're up to part 3, and that is Keno, which he did with various members of other bands, including Peter Trevavas of Marillion. And then tomorrow's retro ranking is a tribute to the late David Crosby, who left us not so long ago. So we're going to pick my favourite tracks from all of his musical career tomorrow. Okay, that's it then. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.